Hey guys, welcome back to Forza Horizon 4. So today we'll be doing a drag build and tune for this 2015 Chevy Corvette Z06. If you enjoyed the video or find it helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe. Alright, so first thing, if we come into the festival and then up to the drag strip here, so we're going to line up so we can see just how fast this car is, as well as getting a speed by the end. So you want to launch this car from about 5,000 RPM, so you just drop it there, and you should not get any wheel spin at all. Go up into 4th, and we got a speed of 267. Alright, so next if we bring our 2015 Chevy Corvette into the festival drag strip race, so we can see just how fast it is compared to other cars, as well as getting a time by the end. So launching off here, we are second to a Rimac 2C. That's probably one of the top 3 fastest drag cars in the game. So we did pretty well there. And we got a time of 8.6 seconds. Alright, so now if we bring our Chevy Corvette Z06 into the festival, I'll now show you how to upgrade and tune it. Alright, so first if we come into the custom upgrade menu here, so in here we're going to come over to the conversions tab and then into drivetrain swap, and we're going to chuck on some all-wheel drive. To put that on, come back out of conversions. We're now going to come into air and appearance and to the rear wing. Then the Chevrolet option here to remove it, as this saves weight as well as some drag that we don't need. So next if we come over to tires and rims, so here we're going to put on the drag tire compound, as well as making the front and rear tires as wide as possible. Then if we come into the rim style, we can save a bit of weight by changing the rims. Chuck those on to save 7 kilos. Back out of rims, we're now going to come into the track widths to add wheel spaces to the front and rear. So come back out of tires and rims. Now going to come into drivetrain. So here we're going to do a race clutch, race transmission, race driveline, and the race diff. So back out of drivetrain and now into platform and handling. So here we're going to do the rally springs, as well as race front and rear anti-roll bars, and then finally a race weight reduction. Come back out of platform and handling, now into engine. So we're going to max out everything in here, so race intake, race fuel system, race ignition, race exhaust, race cams and valves, race engine block, race pistons and compression, the race positive displacement supercharger, and then finally the race flywheel. So that's it as far as upgrades go, so you can go ahead and apply all of these. Alright, so now that we've upgraded our car, we can now come into the tuning menu down here. So I'll cover the metric tune first, and then I'll show you the differences in the imperial tune, which are tire pressures and springs. So for the metric tire pressures, for the front we want to bring this down to 1.3 bar. Just come down to there, like that, and then same for the rear, we also want to bring this down to 1.3 bar, just like that. So next is gearing. So for the final drive we want to bring this down to 2.95. Just come down to there. Then next if we come over to alignment, so for the front camber angles here we want to set these back to 0 degrees. Same for the rear. And then next if we come down to the front cast angle, we're going to bring this back to 4 degrees. Just like that. Then next if we come over to springs, so for the front here we want to bring this up to 72. Just need to come a fair way up to there. There you go, there's 72.0. And then for the rear we're going to bring this down to 40.0. Just like that. Go, there's 40.0. So next we've come into dampening. For the front rebound stiffness here we're going to bring this up to 5.8. And in the rear we're going to bring this down to 1.9. Then for the front bump stiffness we're going to bring this up to 4.9. Just like that. And for the rear, we're just going to leave as is at 1.5. So then finally, if you come over to the differential tab at the end, for the front acceleration, you're going to bring this up to 85%, just like that. Then next, if you come down to the rear acceleration, we're going to bring this up to 95%. And then finally, for the center balance, we're going to bring this up to 72%. So that's it as far as tuning goes. Now I'll show you the differences in the Imperial tune. Alright, so as far as differences go in the Imperial tune is you'll want 19.3 psi in both the front and rear tires. And then if you come over to springs, you want 403.4 in the front and 224.2 in the rear. That's it as far as differences go, so you can go ahead and apply all of these. Alright guys, this has been a drag build and tune for the 2015 Chevrolet Corvette Z06. If you enjoyed the video or found it helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe.